I welcome my worthy guests, the Patron-in-Chief, UMT, Rector UMT, Dr. Asif Raza, and I welcome Dr. Syed Hasan Hussain, Director, ComSets. I'm really grateful to these phenomenal personalities to have joined us today for this wonderful summit that has actually become a brand in the academic circles. APOS 3 builds on the issues and solutions proposed in the last two sister summits, in which we talked about the transformation and the case studies that have really helped the university during those difficult times that we have passed through. It reverberates with and underscores and enhances the utility of ideas and themes that help us accelerate a digitally scientific and equipped world. So the themes of APOS 3 include, but are not limited to, cutting edge practices, case studies about learning platforms, distinct approaches to instructional design, and so on. So I start the program with a welcome note of our Patron-in-Chief, who has very graciously accompanied us here in this virtual platform, and would welcome the chief guest as well as all the participants of APOS. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Dr. Asif Raza. A little brief introduction, which is obviously not enough for a person of his caliber. Dr. Asif Raza has served as a Vice Marshal, and he has also achieved the Sword of Honor in the Pakistan Air Force Academy, Risalpur. He is also a recipient of Tamgai Imtiaz and Hilali Imtiaz. He joined UMT as rector on the 4th of October 2021. He has done his PhD in Communication and Electronic Systems Engineering from Beijing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics, China. He has a unique distinction of having multifaceted exposure and skills of project management, system design, academics, engineering maintenance, staff work, senior management, and working with industry and national, international organizations and universities. In particular, he has a long working experience of over 13 years at the National University of Sciences and Technology as pro-rector, where he was responsible for all activities related to academics and research. Besides NUST, he has also worked at different academic and administrative designations at different institutes. And he took over as our third rector on the 4th of October, as I said earlier, and we are honored to have him as the Patron-in-Chief of this wonderful event. So I welcome Dr. Asif Raza and would like to request him to share a few of his words with us, and welcome the chief guest.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is a pleasure to be here today with our chief guest, Professor Dr. Syed Hasan Hussain, Director, ComSets University, Lahore campus. As Rector UMT, I extend a warm welcome to him and look forward to learn from his vast experience and also from the experiences of the galaxy of speakers who are planned to speak during the three-day event. Let me also thank Dr. Nadia Anwar for the invitation that enabled me to be part of this third edition of All Pakistan Online Education Summit, and also for the very gracious introduction. I'm sure the summit will be mutually beneficial for all the participants, in particular, and academia in general. It should also facilitate collaboration and sharing of resources to achieve efficiency and better standards of distant learning education. I would like to emphasize that high quality of education at all levels requires major investments in faculty and infrastructure to create enabling and conducive environment. It also requires an integrated team of managers and faculty with a high degree of commitment and motivation to achieve excellence. A brief reference to the quality of school and college education is necessary because it has pivotal role towards quality of input and standards at higher education institutions. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, the pre-university education faces several major challenges that got compounded due to COVID situation. Apart from the fact that majority of children are unable to enter schools due to limited capacity and affordability issues. While many of those who are able to enter schools face several challenges due to constraints related to non-conducive environment, faculty shortages, and quality limitations. I assume the solution lies in adequate provision of funding and effective use of technologies. In Pakistan, only a very limited percentage of around 10 to 12% are able to enter higher education institute to pursue degree programs. This percentage is very low in comparison to the rest of the world and needs attention of the Higher Education Commission and Government of Pakistan. Many of those who can enter higher education face challenges of quality and relevance. Consequently, they struggle to pursue their goals even after acquiring university degrees. Government of Pakistan needs to give attention to school, college, and university education by gradually increasing funding from the mere 1.5% of GDP that is presently lowest in the region. More investments are also needed by the private sector. The additional challenges posed by COVID-19 since early 2020 have further compounded the situation, while also creating realization and opportunities to focus on use of enabling technologies. It was COVID that made the stakeholders of education realize that they were partially equipped and in unprepared state for distance education. There was a state of confusion for administrators, teachers, and students, and all appeared helpless in the face of new challenges. It was considered necessary to bring together the best practices that could provide a digital rubric to the educationist to sustain and realign the traditional parameters of instruction with technological means of remote learning. It was at this critical juncture that the University of Management and Technology joined hands with world leaders in online education and organized the All Pakistan Online Summits. This third summit being inaugurated today is expected to be highly interactive, similar to the first two, and address several areas requiring attention of the stakeholders. I am sure the summit will prove to be yet another success like the previous editions, and it will provide guidelines and collaborative opportunities for stakeholders. While concluding, I have my commendations for the Department of English and Literary Studies and UMT Connected for representing UMT as event partners in this regular event, organized by Hybrid Institute of Contemporary Studies in collaboration with several other institutions. I would like to once again thank our chief guest for gracing the occasion. I thank you all.
To all the encouraging words that have been shared with us by Dr. Asif Raza, and these words are going to go a long way in making this summit a success.